afternoon, dear shareholders. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 63rd Annual General Meeting of. As you know, this meeting is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of you sincerely for sparing the time that you have joined us today for your continued faith in NOCIL and its management. For the meeting, I have the proud privilege of introducing to you the members of the board and the senior management team members who are all present in person with us today in the boardroom on the 4th floor of Mafatlal House, or who have joined us virtually. I will now introduce them one by one, whose names are displayed on your screen as panelists. Mr. Vilas Gupte, Independent Director, and is also the Chairman of the Audit Committee. Mr. Devnarayan Bhattacharya, Independent Director and Chairman of the Nominations and Remuneration Committee, joined us virtually from Mumbai. Mr. Velayan, Independent Director and Chairman of the Risk Management Committee, he has joined us virtually from Chennai. Mr. Priyavrat Mafatlal, Non-Executive Director and Chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship and Investor Grievances Committee. Mr. Sujal Shah, Independent Director. Ms. Radhika Haribhakti, Independent Director. Mr. Ramesh Iyer, Independent Director. Mr. Anand VS, Managing Director. We also have with us present here Mr. Srinivasan, our Chief Financial Officer.
Okay, hi.
Mr. Prasanna Pandit, President, Technical and Operations. Mr. Amit Vyas, Company Secretary. Also, we have with us Ms. Roshni Marfatia, partner of Messrs. Kalyaniwala and Mistry LLP, our statutory auditors, and Mr. Jigar Kavaiya from Strategic Growth Advisors, who are our investor relations advisors. Mr. Jigar will be the moderator for the proceedings of this meeting. The Company Secretary confirms that we have the requisite quorum for the meeting as required by the Companies Act 2013, and hence I call this meeting to order. I now request Mr. Amit Vyas, our Company Secretary, to read the arrangements made for the members at the 63rd Annual General Meeting. Over to you, Amit.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Dear shareholders, I welcome you all to the 63rd Annual Meeting of NOCIL Limited. This meeting has been held through video conferencing in accordance with the circulars issued by the MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The company has enabled the members to participate at the 63rd AGM through video conferencing facility provided by NSDL. The proceedings of this AGM are also being webcasted live for all the members as per details provided in the notice. The proceedings of this meeting are being recorded as per the regulatory requirements. In accordance with the provisions of the Companies Act and the SEBI listing regulations, members have been provided the facility to exercise their vote by electronic means, both through remote e-voting as well as e-voting at the AGM. Remote e-voting facility was made available to all the members holding shares as on the cutoff date during the period commencing Monday, 4th August 2025 at 9 a.m. and it ended on Wednesday, 6th August 2025 at 5 p.m. Members joining the meeting through video conferencing who have not already cast their vote by means of remote e-voting may vote through the e-voting facility provided by the company through the NSDL. The members who have cast their vote by remote e-voting prior to the AGM will not be allowed to vote again. The Board of Directors has appointed Mr. P.N. Parikh, or failing him, Mr. Mitesh Davliwala from Parikh & Associates, practicing company secretaries, as a scrutinizer for this meeting. Based on the report of the scrutinizer, the combined results or remote e-voting and e-voting done at the meeting today will be announced and displayed on the website of the company and will also be submitted to the exchanges as per the requirements under the SEBI listing regulations. This AGM has been held through video conferencing and hence the facility for appointment of proxies by members is not applicable. Hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. The company has received requests from about 29 shareholders to register them as speakers at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will open for these members to ask questions or express their views. We would request speakers to be brief and focus on the issues pertaining to the operation of the company. We will also request speakers not to exceed 3 minutes for the questions. The moderator will facilitate this session once the Chairman Sir opens this floor for questions and answers. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the members' sequence of speakers asking questions depending on the availability of time with connectivity at the shareholders' end to have a smooth proceeding of the AGM. Some of the speakers may get a notification on the top right side of the screen about bandwidth issues in case your lines experience any connectivity issues. The company has provided the facility to cast the votes electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not yet cast their votes electronically and who are participating in this meeting may kindly cast their votes. Members can click on Vote tab on the video conference screen to avail this feature. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice or appearing on the video conference page for seamless participation through video conferencing. Members may note that voting on the NSDL platform will continue to be available for the next 30 minutes. Therefore, members who have not yet cast their vote may please do so. Strategic Growth Advisors, SGA, have been appointed as the moderators for the meeting, and they'll anchor the entire question answer session. Thank you, and over to you, Chairman Sir.
Thank you. Before we overview of the company's performance for the year ending 2024-25 and other relevant parameters. During the year under review, the operating environment remained challenging, shaped by shifting global trade dynamics, input costs, fluctuations, and heightened competitive intensity. Given the continued uncertainties, the company had to maintain a balanced approach for judicious mix of both price and volume, thereby resulting in a modest growth of 4% in volumes for the year, albeit a price drop of about 8.5%. This led to the revenue for the year ending at 1,372 crores versus 1,437 crores recorded in the previous year, an overall drop of 4.6%. In the domestic market, the company recorded a net domestic turnover of 885 crores for the year under review. During the year, due to aggressive dumping resorted to by our competitors, our volume offtakes could not achieve the desired growth, which was envisaged at the beginning of the year. Given the sharp price erosion in the market, your company had to take a balanced approach, juggling between price and volume. On an overall basis, your company achieved a flattish growth, but a drop of 8% in price. See, India being the third largest market for rubber chemicals, and in the absence of any trade barriers, we are exposed to continual aggressive dumping of finished goods, as well as its penultimate intermediates. To counter this dumping strategy, your company has filed anti-dumping petitions on some of its key products with the Government of India. Having found merit, has initiated the case for detailed investigation, the outcome of which is expected in the coming year. Despite the challenging environment, our continuous efforts over the last few years to bolster our export business have now started yielding positive traction. We have clocked a double-digit volume growth on an annual basis in exports, despite the not so conducive external environment for the second year in succession. The company recorded exports of about 487 crores against 472 crores, an increase of 3.14% after adjusting for price drop of 8%. On the operations front, our high focus on safety and sustainability continued. We still continue to seek opportunities to reduce our carbon emissions by increasing our share of green energy and improving our process efficiencies. The operations during the year were aligned with the marketing outlook and demand at frequent intervals. Overall, the production volume recorded an increase of 7% compared to the previous year. Organization-wide initiatives are underway to improve operational efficiencies, including cost control measures and enhancing production processes. On the input front, from the second quarter of the year, we saw a price decrease in critical inputs, which is reflected in the financial statements. Unfortunately, the decrease in input costs were not sufficient to offset the reduction in selling prices on a per unit basis. This resulted in contraction in overall margins of the people. I would like to assure you that NOCIL has a very strong management team and supported by an extremely wise and experienced board of directors. And we do recognize that employees are our most valuable asset. So while we're experiencing short-term turbulence, we are confident that in the longer term, we have many strengths which we can capitalize on. But we would need to focus substantially on several aspects during the year, next year or two. The company remains committed to building a workplace that is safe, equitable, engaging, and future-ready. Regarding projects, the company has undertaken a major expansion project in one of its major products, that is TDQ, from the antioxidant portfolio. The capital expenditure has been sanctioned with a budget of 250 crores. Currently, the project is on track at its Dahej location, and it is expected to start production trials during the first half of financial year 2027. The funding for this project is through internal accruals. This capital expenditure is in line with your company's overall objective of establishing NOCIL as a strong, reliable, and sustainable rubber chemicals partner to the rubber industry. The company continues to remain debt-free. During the year under review, the company has properly utilized its resources and consequently generated cash profits for the whole year. The credit rating agencies, CARE and CRISIL, have reaffirmed ratings as CARE AA, which is stable, and CRISIL AA for long-term bank facilities, that is term loan as well as fund-based facilities, and CARE A1 plus and CRISIL A1 plus for the short-term non-fund bank facilities respectively. They remain the same. Regarding dividend, in view of the drop in profits, the Board of Directors at their meeting held on May 15, 2020, a dividend of 2 rupees per equity share of the face value of 10 rupees each to be paid to those shareholders whose name appears in the register of members of the company or in the record of the depositories as beneficial owners of equity shares as on 30th July 2025. So this is a drop in dividend from 3 rupees last year to 2 rupees. This is subject to approval by the shareholders at this forthcoming 63rd annual general meeting today. Regarding the transfer of unpaid dividend and equity shares to IEPF, the specific details in respect of the total amount which are unclaimed lying in the unclaimed dividend account, amount transferred to IEPF, and the unclaimed or uncashed dividend are all captured on page 55 of the annual report. And in case of any queries, shareholders may get in touch with the company secretary. The company has already also uploaded the details of the shareholders whose shares were liable to be transferred to IEPF on its website, namely www.nocil.com. Important to note for shareholders that SEBI and IEPF have jointly launched an initiative called Niveshak Shivers to ensure that investors can track and transfer their unclaimed dividends and shares in a hassle-free manner. Your company is taking all the requisite steps to support the said initiative and comply with the directions issued by the said regulators. Health, safety, and environment has always been a core value of the company and a top priority in all its manufacturing and all other business activities, leading towards long-term sustainability of the company. NOCIL is one of only 86 companies in India that holds certification for responsible care. That is a global chemical industries initiative focused on environmental, health, and safety improvements since 2018. NOCIL also has a very strong philosophy on total quality management. There's continuous improvement and a focused approach which involves all the employees. And these quality initiatives have also received several important certifications which demonstrate commitment to various aspects of business management. In pursuit of attaining sustainability goals, the company is successfully integrating the ESG parameters in its operations. The company's ESG charter is formulated to assist the board and management in their oversight responsibilities. Research and development of the company has been the backbone and has really proven to be one of the optimistic views that we can form for the future. We have strengthened that. There is a major focus on that, and this R&D center drives the innovation and objective of developing new generation sustainable products, cutting edge process technologies. This center also aims to establish NOCIL as a comprehensive solution provider for rubber chemicals, with a strong emphasis on addressing both current and customer needs. Your directors, on the recommendation of the audit committee, have appointed Messrs. Kishore Bhatia and Associates to audit the cost accounts of the company on a remuneration of 9.5 lakhs. Regarding secretarial auditors also, the board has recommended appointing Messrs. Parikh and Associates as secretarial auditors. Regarding retirement or the appointment and reappointment directors, Mr. Priyavrat Papatlal, non-executive director, he retires by rotation at the forthcoming 63rd annual general meeting, and being eligible has offered himself for reappointment. Coming to the present April-June quarter, which just got adopted in this early part of the day today. For the quarter ended June 2025, the revenue from operations showed a drop of 1% at 336 crores, which is 340 crores in the quarter ended March 25. While the profit before tax was at 22 crores against 25 crores in the previous quarter of ending March, which is a drop of 13%. Profit after tax for the quarter ended June 25 was 16 crores against 25. It's a disappointing quarter, a very challenging quarter, and we also, as is inevitable when we read the papers and see what is happening all over, that we are going to have a challenging year ahead. So we will have short-term challenges, which I think the company is looking at it as an opportunity to really take steps which we may not have taken in the past. And I can assure you that we have a very strong management team under the leadership of our Managing Director, Mr. Anand, and a very experienced team. Most of our senior management have been with us for a couple of decades or more. They're the ones who have brought us to the level that we are at. And I think there's no reason to have any pessimism. Of course, the environment, we have to be realistic, but rest assured, there's a very strong and a very urgent focus on improvements of results. But as I said, in the short term, we are going to have challenges to our margins. And of course, as you read in the papers, the uncertainty about the tariffs, US tariffs, if we already hear that there may be 25 plus 25, 50% on top of the 6.5% that we already have. So we have to wait and see what that happens. But this is not the first crisis. We've had many in the past and we've come out of it. We will come out stronger. Most important at the end, I would acknowledge that the directors on their behalf, I would like to acknowledge the continued support and cooperation from its employees, from the stakeholders, customers, business partners, investors, bankers, government bodies, and business associates, which has helped the company to sustain its growth even during these challenging times. I can also proudly say that NOCIL's appreciation of NOCIL in the eyes of our customers remains as strong, notwithstanding the margin squeeze in terms of integrity, in terms of quality of product, in terms of the ethics of doing business. and also in terms of catering to the needs of the customers. So we will do everything that we can to try and improve the situation as best as we can during the year. So I would like to end my talk by just thank you once again for your invaluable support. Thank you. Before we start with the agenda items, so now we will proceed to the agenda items of the meeting. The notice has already been, we've taken it as read. I request the company secretary to read out the summary of the auditor's report.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. The statutory auditors, Kalyaniwala and Mistry, have expressed unqualified opinions in the respective audit reports for the financial year 24-25. There were no qualifications, observations, or adverse comments on the financial statements and matters which have any material bearing on the functioning. The statutory auditor's report on standalone financial statements and the consolidated financial statements are available on page numbers 194 and 265 of the annual report, which you may kindly refer to.
We now take up the resolutions as set forth in the notice. We will open the floor to any questions by members after all the resolutions are tabled. Since this meeting is being held through video conferencing and the resolutions are put to vote only through e-voting, the practice of proposing a seconding of resolutions is not being followed. So item 1 is all under the ordinary business. Item 1 is relates to adoption of audited financial accounts. To receive, consider and adopt the audited standalone and consolidated statements for the year ended March 31st, 2025 and the balance sheet thereof. This is to be approved by an ordinary resolution. Item 2 is regarding the declaration of dividend on equity shares. Again, to be approved as an ordinary resolution to declare dividend of 2 rupees per equity share of 10 rupees each for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 as approved and recommended by the Board of Directors at its meeting held on 15th May 2025. Regarding item 3, I would ask Mr. Vilas Gupte, as I'm an interested party, I will ask Mr. Vilas Gupte, Chairman of Audit Committee, to take up that resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Mafatlal. I will take up this item to appoint a director in place of Mr. Priyavat H. Mafatlal, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offers his candidature for reappointment. Thank you, Mr. Mafatlal. Please take the chair.
Thank you, Mr. Gupte. I will now take up this item. So on the special business, as an ordinary resolution, we have item 4, which is the ratification of the remuneration payable to the cost auditors for the financial year ended 31st March 2026. As I earlier indicated, payment of remuneration 9.5 lakhs, apart from reimbursement of corporate expenses, which include matters third party and company. Last item, number 5, to appoint secretarial auditors of the company. This is also as part of an ordinary resolution. Appointed of Messrs. Parikh and Associates, practicing company secretaries as secretarial auditors of the company for a period of 5 consecutive years, commencing from this financial year 2025-26 till financial year 2029-30. Remuneration for the financial year 25-26 is 3,25,000 plus applicable taxes and other out-of-pocket expenses. And for the subsequent years of their term, at such fee as may be mutually agreed between the Board of Directors and the secretarial audit firm. Now I would like to invite our shareholders to, it's open to questions from the shareholders. So I would request Mr. Jigar Kavaiya, representing SGA, to moderate the question answer session.
Thank you, Chairman. My name is Jigar Kavaiya, representing Strategic Growth Advisors, and I will be the moderator for Q&A session. I will call out the names of the speaker in the order in which they have registered. May I request speakers to unmute their audio, switch on the webcam before speaking. The shareholders are requested that they have a time limit of 3 minutes. I will now start with the Q&A session. The first shareholder, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal. Sir, you can go ahead with the question queue.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. You can go ahead.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I'll thank the company secretary, his team, management, staff, and the shareholder. Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to you all and good evening, good night, good morning to the other shareholders who have joined from different part of the world. Sir, what a great the chairman speech you have given. I just got two question to ask. What is the cost of our annual report? And what is the R&D expenses? And what is the email you are sent? Who sent the email? I want to know the cost of the email also. And please continue with video conference in future. And what is the AI technology we used in our company? It will be profitable for the few in future for the employees or loss because they may lose their jobs also. That's what I want to know. That's all from me. Thank you. And Sonia Naresh also, Agarwal has congratulated the company secretary and his team. She is also a shareholder. Thank you very much. She is also saying, please continue with the video conference always. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal. Now we move to the next participant. Next participant, Mr. Kishore Ratilal Kachewala. As I can see, he is not present in the queue. I will move to the next participant, Mr. Naresh Ratilal Kachiwalia. As I can see, he is also not present in the question queue. I move to the next participant, Ms. SP Besania. Yeah, she is there. Ms. SP Besania, you can unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Can you see me and hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. So thanks for giving me an opportunity to speak, for which I thank the company secretary who was good enough to send a link and give the speaker number. So I would like to know why the margins are going down and profits are going down and even top line is going down. First quarter is the same thing. So if you can just explain why the margins are going down. Thank you very much. And what is the roadmap for the next 2-3 years? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. SP. We'll move to the next participant. The next participant is Mr. Nirav Jimudia. Mr. Nirav Jimudia, you can unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, good afternoon to the entire team of NOCIL. Sir, I have a few questions to ask. So first is like our annual report, even last year and this year, talks about achieving the double-digit global market share. So if you can just explain this in context of the customer approvals, penetrating the newer geographies and getting the incremental wallet share from the existing customers. And given the fair interaction with your customers, and I believe that our plans have also been validated by most of them. Uh, Realistically, when can we achieve this target of double-digit volume growth? So second question is on Indian capacity of rubber chemicals, considering the competitors like Lanxess and Merchem. What are their capacities and if you can also help us understand how much was the imports of rubber chemicals coming to India in FY25 and in particularly from China. So third is we have talked a lot about the new products in the annual report. So if you can just highlight when this new product could be a part of NOCIL's portfolio, when it can commercially be produced and some details about this product, like is it an import substitute product? What's the market of this product here in India? And could it help us also in the export potential also? So fourth question is we have been spending a lot of money on debottlenecking, like last year's annual report and this year annual report also alludes this fact. So how much we have spent over last 2 years for debottlenecking and how much capacities have been added to the existing our installed capacity. So next question is on the breakup of the sales, like one of the argument in the annual report says that our antioxidants forms close to around 60% of our sales. So whether rest of 40% is accelerators, and do we also consider zinc based specialty products as a part of accelerators, or it is a separate business unit? And if you can just highlight the fact here, like what is the breakup of the remaining 40%? And last is what is the freight cost for FY25, which I think we include in selling and distribution expense. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I support all the resolutions. All the best.
Hello, I'm audible. I'm audible. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Rishikesh sir, and other board of directors sitting on dais. Myself, Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara. First of all, I am thankful to our company secretary, Amit, who are sending me for the soft copy, even the hard copy of the AGM, well in advance, which is the full of information and fact figure and place. It is easy to follow and easy to understand. So I'm thankful to you and your entire secretary. Report is nicely prepared with the beautiful photographs, pictures, and all parameters are given with excellent performance for the full of detailing and including information all of sector. I don't much have questions, sir, because I have full faith on board and there is working. Sir, I support all the resolution item. I have sent all my question and query through the email well in advance, which will save the time of the AGM, give the opportunity to speak by the rest speakers shareholder. Sir, still I have few questions. First of all, what new technology is developed by our company? My second question, what is the market share we have in domestic and in as well as in international market? My third question, what would be the effort of a small unorganized sector? My fourth question, sir, who is our leading competitor? My fifth question, how much order book as on date? My sixth question, what is the market share in national and market, international market, sir? And how many plant in India? Let me know company think over any expansion plan and machinery recently current year. Sir, I complete my queries. I wish good luck and bright future for coming financial year. Thank you to allow me to speak, sir.
We now move to the next participant, Mrs. Prakashni Ganesh Shinoy. As I can see, Mr. Shinoy is not there. We'll move to the next participant, Manjeet Singh. Mr. Manjeet Singh, you can go ahead with your question. Unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you can go ahead with your question.
I'm Dinesh Bhatia speaking here. हेलो
हेलो
माय ऑडिबल। मैं दिल्ली से मंजीत सिंह बोल रहा हूं जी, कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर। नौसिल की मैनेजमेंट टीम, सेक्रेटरियल टीम और माय को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। जिस तरह से हमारी कंपनी की स्थापना हुई थी 1961 में, नेशनल ऑर्गेनाइज केमिकल इंडस्ट्री, उसके बाद हमारा जो नाम बाद में जो है 2007-8 के अंदर नौसिल हुआ, और कंपनी हमारे जो है पुराना हिसाब रहा है, जिस तरह से एम्प्लॉई का ध्यान रखती रही है। इस साल भी करंट ईयर में 68.57 करोड़ रुपए की जगह 91 करोड़ 29 लाख रुपया आपने एम्प्लॉई बेनिफिट के लिए खर्चा। कंपनी हमेशा अपने एम्प्लॉइज का ध्यान रखती रही है। तो मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा कि ये करंट ईयर रहा है, इसके अंदर कुछ नए एम्प्लॉइज भी हमने जोड़े, कितने एम्प्लॉइज हमने अपने साथ नए जोड़े, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए। आगे एक क्वार्टर बीत चुका है, आगे 3 क्वार्टर के लिए ईपीएस ग्रोथ के लिए क्या प्लान है, हमारे अर्निंग पर शेयर हमारी बढ़े, इसके लिए क्या ग्रोथ के प्लान है, आप थोड़ा इस बारे में बताइए। जहाँ जहाँ हमारे प्लांट हैं वहाँ बॉयलर सेफ्टी के लिए किस तरह से कदम उठाए जाते हैं, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए। हमारी कंपनी बहुत पुरानी है, तो और एक जो है कॉलम खाली है बोनस का, तो क्या किसी बोर्ड मीटिंग में बोनस पर विचार होएगा? बाकी सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट ने जिस तरह से हमें जोड़ा है, इतनी दूर से हम आपसे इतना स्मूथली जुड़ पाए हैं, ये सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट और हमारी कंपनी जो बीएससी एनएससी में लिस्टेड है 500730 जो हमारा बीएससी का कोड है, नोसिल हमारा सिंबल है, इसका पूरा मान सम्मान करते हुए, कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस अच्छा रखते हुए, जो हमारे सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट है उन्होंने जो है बैलेंस शीट बैलेंस टाइम बनाई है और बोर्ड को हमारे रूबरू करा है और हम आपसे जुड़ पाए हैं स्मूथली, ये सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की मेहरबानी है। आप सेक्रेटरियल हम हमारी तरफ से हम सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करते हैं और आप से उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप भी सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की पीठ जुड़ थपथपाना, बाकी आगे कंपनी तरक्की करे, इसकी हम आपसे आशा करते हैं और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द
डी एंड श्री आनंद जी, अन्य मेरे डायरेक्टर भाइयों और बहनों, मेरा नाम शोभना मेहता। गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। सर, ई नोटिस एंड एनुअल रिपोर्ट वेल इन टाइम मिला। हमारे सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट ने एनुअल रिपोर्ट कलरफुल इंफॉर्मेटिव बनाया है। कलरफुल फोटोग्राफ की जुबानी कंपनी की पूरी कहानी बताने की कोशिश की है। सो गुड प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए मैं हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री अमित जी और उनकी पूरी टीम को धन्यवाद देते हुए कहूंगी, वेरी वेल डन, वेरी गुड, कीप इट अप। सर, रिजल्ट देखे, सेटिस्फैक्टरी परफॉर्मेंस दिखाए है और डिविडेंड आपने ₹2 रेकमेंड किया है। सो गुड रिजल्ट एंड डिविडेंड के लिए भी मैं आपको और आपकी एंटायर टीम को हार्दिक बधाई के साथ धन्यवाद देती हूँ। सर, और एक बधाई मैं आपको और आपकी एंटायर टीम को देना चाहूंगी। हमारी कंपनी को जो अवार्ड्स एंड रिकॉग्निशन मिला है, इसके लिए भी आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई। सर, मैं मोफतलाल ग्रुप की शेयर होल्डर तो काफी सालों से हूँ। मुझे आज भी वो दिन याद है कि पद्माटेक्स की एजीएम एमसी गिया हॉल में थी, जिसमें किसी शेयर होल्डर ने पोल डिमांड किया था और स्क्रूटिनी का काम मैंने किया था। लेकिन सर, आप आज भी वैसे ही दिख रहे हो जैसे सालों हो गए। और सर, कहूंगी कि मुझे आप पर और आपकी एंटायर टीम पर पूरा फेथ है कि आप जो भी करोगे वो कंपनी और शेयर होल्डरों के हित में ही होगा। सो सर, कहते हैं ना, जहाँ फेथ होता है वहां ज्यादा सवाल नहीं किया करते। लेकिन सर, जस्ट फॉर माय इंफॉर्मेशन, सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी कि हमारी कंपनी ने लास्ट बोनस कब दिया था और रेशियो क्या था। सर, इसी के साथ मैं आपको और आपकी एंटायर टीम को गुड विशेष देते हुए कहूंगी, सूरज की हर किरणें रोशनी दे आपको, फूलों की हर कली खुशबू दे आपको। मेरी भगवान से यही दुआ है, देने वाला हर खुशी दे आपको। सर, इसी के साथ में आज आपने जो रेजोल्यूशन रखा है, वो सभी में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करते हुए कंपनी के लिए शुभकामनाएं करती हूँ। हमारी कंपनी दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी तरक्की ईयर बाय ईयर बेटर परफॉर्मेंस के साथ बेटर डिविडेंड और नियर फ्यूचर में कामना के साथ आने वाले सभी त्योहारों की भी मैं शुभकामना देते हुए कहूंगी, फूलों की खुशबू, कलियों की बहार, चांद की चांदनी, अपनों का प्यार, मुबारक आप सबको। अभी 2 दिन के बाद रक्षाबंधन का त्योहार आ रहा है। सो रक्षाबंधन के साथ आने वाले सभी त्योहार, सर, इसी के साथ आप सबकी हेल्थ एंड वेल्थ हमेशा अच्छी बनी रहे। आई विशिंग यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द फ्यूचर सक्सेस। धन्यवाद सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Ms. Shobna Mehta. We move to the next participant, Mr. Yusuf Rangwala. Mr. Yusuf, you can unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Mr. Segar, please unmute your video.
વાત કરો ને એ લોકો સપોર્ટ કરતા કરી લોકો ગુડ
Hello,
આફ્ટરનૂન
Mr.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello, yes, sir, you can go ahead with your question.
I'm Yusuf Rangwala. I am supporting all your work. Thank you very much giving link to us. Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf Rangwala.
Somebody.
We move to the next participant, Ms. Celestine Mascarenhas. Ms. Mascarenhas, you can go ahead with your question.
Hello, hello.
Yes, ma'am, you can
Am I
hear you.
audible?
You're audible, ma'am. You can go ahead with your question.
Hello, respected Chairman, Mr. H.A. Mafatlal, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarenhas speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Amit K. Vyas and his team for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request and giving me this platform to speak, which was much easy to operate without any hassles. working annual report is full of information, facts and figures adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is not that because very difficult economic conditions, but it is in spite of that, you gave a dividend, declare a dividend of rupees 2 per share is very much good in these days on 2 on rupees 10. Congratulations for all awards. Very good CSR work. And also care is taken from the ESG side. Now my queries. Capacity utilization of the plants. Average capacity utilization of the plants. Who is our main competitor? Then next is capex requirements for 3 years for organic as well as inorganic growth. Next is any land is you have demarcated which can be monetized for further money, you know. Then what is the percentage of export to US to total exports? Any challenges we will face or we will be facing with this 50% Trump tariff, and how we will de-risk, because whenever like this comes, this sort of crisis gives us further opportunities. Can you speak on it? Rest, what is the future roadmap for the next 5 years? Which vertical will be the growth engine with good margins? With this, I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best. May it grow from strength to strength. And I hand it to Mr. Aloysius. He also wants to say.
Hello, I'm the next speaker in the queue. Can I proceed, sir? Can I proceed?
Sir, there is someone
I'm the
else in
next
the
speaker. Hello.
there is someone next in the queue. I'll ask you to rejoin it.
Okay. Okay.
We move to the next speaker. Next speaker is Miss Smita Shah. Miss Smita Shah, you can go ahead with your question.
हेलो हेलो चेयरमैन साहब आवाज आ रही है मेरी
Yes, we can hear you. You can go ahead with
ओके
your
थैंक
question.
यू सो मच माननीय चेयरमैन साहब श्री ऋषिकेश जी एमडी साहब श्री आनंद जी और सभी उपस्थित माननीय डायरेक्टर्स आप सभी को मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम। और पहले तो मैं सीएस टीम का मैं बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। हमें कॉल भी किया, फिजिकल कॉपी भी हमारी रिक्वेस्ट अनुसार भेजी और वेरी गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस एंड गुड वर्क एंड गुड नेचर एंड गुड रिलेशनशिप विथ शेयर होल्डर। सो मैं हमारे मेहनती हार्ड वर्कर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी से अमित जी के लिए मैं बहुत बहुत सराहना करते हुए धन्यवाद करती हूँ और अभिनंदन उनके गुड वर्क के लिए। और चेयरमैन साहब मेरे आगे कई सब बोल चुके हैं तो मैं ज्यादा बात नहीं करूंगी, सिर्फ मैं अभिनंदन देना चाहूंगी कि हमारी नोसिल कंपनी मार्केट में बहुत पुरानी है, काफी अच्छे वर्क कर रही है। सिर्फ मैं कहूंगी कि हमारे प्लांट विजिट करवाइए और दूसरा आपने जो डिविडेंड देने के लिए बहुत बहुत मैं आपका आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ और मेरी ऑलवेज शुभकामना भी आपके साथ है। बस आप मेरी मंगल शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ है, सदा स्वस्थ रहे, मस्त रहे, आगे बढ़ते रहे और सभी रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट करती हूँ। चेयरमैन साहब एक 2 मिनट 1 ही मिनट भरत साथ बात करते हैं।
चेयरमैन श्री एमडी श्री डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम भरत सर ज्यादा कुछ बात करने का नहीं, खाली बोनस के लिए मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, तो जरूर बोनस के लिए सोचना। और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी अमित भाई व्यास और उनकी पूरी सीएस टीम को बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस और कोई क्वेरी हो तो भी सोल्व करते हैं, तो पूरी सीएस टीम को बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन। और फैक्ट्री विजिट का जरूर सोचना सर, बाकी सारे रिजोल्यूशन में सर मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हिंद सर। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Ms. Smita Shah. We'll move to the next participant, Mr. K. Bharat Raj. As I can see, he is not present in the queue. We'll move to the next participant, Ms. Shaini Kurian. Ms. Shaini Kurian, you can go ahead with your question.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. You can go ahead with your question.
Respected Chairman Sir, Board of Directors and fellow members Good afternoon to all. My name is Shainisha Ji and I am joining from Mumbai. First of all, I would like to sincerely thank the company for giving me the opportunity to speak in today's meeting. I would also like to appreciate the timely notice of AGM, which was detailed, clear, and informative. I am pleased with the excellent service provided by the company secretary Amit Ji, and I would like to place that on record. Chairman sir, your address was very well presented and easy to understand for all of us. I have no question or concern to raise. I also hope the company will continue to offer video conferencing option for future meeting as it is very convenient for members. I wish the company continued success and a bright future. I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions presented in today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. We move to the next participant, Mr. Ankur Chanda. So you can go ahead with your question.
I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are on.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone. Sir, I just want to say that our corporate governance is too good. तो सर इससे दिक्कत तो कोई है ही नहीं. मैं फिर भी ये छोटा सा पूछना चाहूंगा कि is there any effect of geopolitical issues on our company? और एक मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा कि ये जो ट्रम्प टैरिफ है इसका भी अपनी कंपनी पे क्या इफेक्ट है आया है. तो बस यही थोड़ा सा बताइएगा. बाकी तो बढ़िया चल रहा है सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. We move to the next participant, Mr. Sharat Kumar Shah. Mr. Sharat, you can unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. You can go ahead with your question.
It is good afternoon, sir. And I was attending all meetings of Navin Fluorine, and what I found that time, it is because of you. You brought the Mafatlalal group after as a working as a chairman in Navin Fluorine to the today's position, sir. It is all credit goes of best of, operations of Mafatlalal group at present is because of you only, sir. That everybody should remember. It is Ruchikesh Arvind Mafatlal who has put lot of efforts to bring Mafatlal group to this level, sir. And what is say now? You say that NOCIL is India's largest rubber chemical manufacturer. It is okay, sir. Then once I refer page number 89, it gives NOCIL total sales versus global rubber consumption is given there. But for sales and consumption, there is no unit at all. So I cannot conclude anything from this particular graph, sir. So if you can explain in reply what you want to say, because first understanding what I got, your sales figure is going up and the rubber consumption is lower, then it was something it come to me that where you sell the product. So please confirm this or just explain me what is this particular thing, page number 89, sir. And I refer page number 207, 275 for profit and loss account for 24-25. What is my observation is the performance is lower than previous year. And you said in your speech, it is around something like a drop in 4.5%, sir. And what I felt, sir, one of the speakers said that today's share price is 174 and earlier it went up to 300. And when I see the particular promoter's holding after 63 years, the promoter holding is only 33.76%. Is it not a good opportunity for promoters to increase their stake at least to the 50%? That will be much better, sir. And what I have found, sir, I'm reading this particular NOCIL annual report after a very long time. And when I looked, I got only 2 years annual report details, say this year and the previous year. But what has happened in last 10 years, that information is not there in the balance sheet, and nor there is the information what has happened last 63 years. So that gives, and how the NOCIL is formed, which year it is formed,
Sir,
and what are
sir,
the
your
details are
allotted,
not available.
Mr.
Sir, my
Sharad, your
time is
allotted
over.
time
My,
is
my
time is
time
over.
is over, sir. Thank you very much for giving me
Okay,
opportunity.
thank you. We move to the next participant, Mr. Dhaneshwar Bhagat. Mr. Dhaneshwar Bhagat, you will unmute yourself and go ahead with your questions.
Hello, am I audible, sir? Hello, am I
Yes,
audible,
sir.
sir?
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
you are audible.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, this is Dhaneshwar K. Bhagwat from Mumbai. First of all, I will say thanks to the Company Secretary, Mr. Amit Vyas, for sending me the soft copy as well as hard copy of the AGM well in advance, which is full of information. Fact figures are very easy to understand. So I thanks to him and his entire secretary. Secondly, I support all the questions. Third, I don't have much question. Fourth, I have sent you the question. So please reply those questions. That's it from my side. Thank you very much for allowing to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We move to the next participant, Mr. Anil Mehta. Mr. Anil Mehta, you can go ahead with your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. You can go ahead with your question.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. Sir, I have only one question. Looking to the trade war and present situation with our neighbor country and also the present repo rate, how much growth we can expect in the current financial year 25-26? I also thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Amit Vyas, sending me the registered speaker's link in time. And with this, I end my speech. I am now signing off as a speaker. Over to you, Chairman, sir, for further proceeding.
Thank you, Mr. Anil Mehta. We move to the next participant, Mr. Davinder, Ms. Davinder Kumar Kaur. You can go ahead with the question.
हेलो चेयरमैन साहब आपको आवाज आ रही है
Yes, sir, we can hear you. You can go ahead with your question.
चेयरमैन सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गुड आफ्टरनून टू यू ऑल द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स ऑल द स्टाफ ऑफ कंपनी लिमिटेड एंड माय को-फेलो शेयर होल्डर चेयरमैन सर जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में हमें कंपनी के बारे में बताया और सर जिस तरीके से प्रीवियस शेयर होल्डर्स ने भी सर आपसे कहा बोनस के बारे में तो सर अगर हो सके तो सर अपनी बोर्ड मीटिंग में सर इस चीज का जरूर एक बारी रखिए सर प्रस्ताव तो सर अगर एक बोनस शेयर होल्डर को मिले तो सर एक उनके लिए अच्छी से उनको एक अच्छी से अच्छी रिटर्न मिलेगी सर इसमें बाकी चेयरमैन सर आप लोगों की मेहनत भी सर क्लियर दर्शा रही है तो सर दर्द हर साल सर आप हमें डिविडेंड से भी नवाजते आए हैं और सर हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि आने वाले सालों में हमें ऐसे ही डिविडेंड मिलता रहेगा बाकी चेयरमैन सर आपके कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब और उनकी पूरी टीम ने जिस तरीके से हमें आपके सामने जोड़ा है और सर हमें बोलने का मौका दिया हम सर इनका धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे थैंक यू सर थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने मेरे को चांस दिया
Thank you. We move to the next participant, Mr. Rajendra Seth. Sir, you can go ahead with your question.
हेलो
Yes, sir, we can hear you. You can go ahead with your question.
हाँ चेयरमैन सर मैनेजमेंट टीम शेयर होल्डर भाइयों मैं राजेंद्र सेठ ऐसा तो थाना में रहता हूँ पर बिजनेस टूर में गांधीधाम कच्छ आया हूँ तो विशी माध्यम एक अच्छी चीज है कि विशी से माध्यम से आपसे मीटिंग में जोड़ा हूँ एक मफतलाल ग्रुप एक सेवाभावी राष्ट्र प्रेमी ग्रुप है सर आप हमारी कंपनी का कोई भी सिचुएशन में हिसाब से एक डोमेस्टिक और इंटरनेशनल इतनी भी वर्स्ट सिचुएशन में मेरे हिसाब से तो बहुत ही अच्छा काम किया है, तो मैं मैनेजमेंट टीम को धन्यवाद देता हूँ। बस एक ही छोटा सा मतलब क्वेश्चन था कि सर डोमेस्टिक में धंधा और बढ़ाने के लिए हम क्या एक्शन लेंगे, वो जरा बताइए। बाकी सब रिजोल्यूशन में पूरा सपोर्ट और हार्दिक शुभेच्छा। और उसे किस जी एक ही लाइन का एक खाली आधी लाइन का श्लोक है, सुना के मैं मेरी वाणी को विराम करूंगा। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। कुर्यात् सदा मंगलम। और सेक्रेटरी टीम का भी बहुत ही इन्वेस्टर सर्विस अच्छी है, उसको भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ। बोलने का मौका दिया, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. We move to the next participant, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Mr. Bakshi, you can go ahead with your question. Unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Hello. Good afternoon, Chairman and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First of all, I convey my thanks to our company secretary for giving me an opportunity and presenting a detailed annual report. Sir, your initial speech was very much informative and proud to be part of this largest rubber chemical manufacturing unit. So, what are the key growth drivers for coming years in spite of these headwinds which industry is facing? Sir, our company's capacity enhancement program and through R&D for relevant and future-ready products which we can have, and company manage this raw material cost volatility and impact on our margins. That's all from my side. I've supported all the solutions and continue with the VC in future so that we can get easily connected. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We move to the next participant, Mr. Gautam Tiwari. Mr. Gautam Tiwari, you can unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can listen me and you can see me also, sir.
Yes, sir, we can listen you and see you as well. You can go ahead
Thank you
with your
very much.
question.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, very good afternoon, our Rishikesh ji, our MD Anand ji, or Chiranjeev Privrat ji, Amit Vyas ji, other arrangement directors, team NOCIL, myself Gautam Tiwari participating from Mumbai. Sir, I am a shareholder of your company and all Mapalal group of companies right from inception, and we are very happy and proud shareholders of your company, sir. I thank you very much for 20% dividend uh, despite disturbed geopolitical condition and slowdown in global economy. Sir, annual report is very good. I would like to thank Amit Vyasji's investor service is exceptionally outstanding. बहुत अच्छी service है, बहुत kind, polite and बहुत helpful है for each shareholder. And I have got the physical copy of the annual report also, which is very informative and very much transparent. We are very much thankful to him and thank you for providing me for giving me an opportunity to express my feelings at this juncture. Sir, entire board is to be congratulated for year on year giving excellent performance and excellent dividend. Your opening speech was very good. Sir, only few things I would like to ask you, sir. Sir, what is our attrition rate as present at its stands now? Sir, how much is the target spent for FY 25-26 for CSR and R&D? I congratulate the company for excellent CSR activities and congratulate each member for winning various arts awards and accolades time and again. Sir, who are our immediate competitors? And I also request for the plant visit, sir, and the stock split if it is possible. And sir, Trump's 50% इफेक्ट का टैरिफ का क्या इफेक्ट होगा हम लोगों पर एंड प्रमोटर होल्डिंग डू यू हैव एनीथिंग टू इंक्रीज अबाउट इट सर सर आई एम ए शेयर सर आई सपोर्ट ऑल रेजोल्यूशंस स्पेशली नंबर 3 जहाँ पे वेयर सर ऋषिकेश जी आपका ये आपकी अपॉइंटमेंट है स्पेशली आई प्रपोज एंड सपोर्ट दैट I support appointments all the directors. I welcome Raghunath Pujari ji also. And sir, I wish you a very happy, healthy, wealthy, and prosperous, joyous life to all members, all executives, officers, and to all the employees also. Upcoming festivals to बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं and bright future for the company. अंडर योर सुपरमैन में। और सबसे बड़ी बात तो सर, हमें जिगर कवैया जी की बहुत बहुत वेरी गुड मॉडरेटर, उनका नाम हमें आज पता चला, नहीं तो मॉडरेटर का नाम पता नहीं चलता है। इसके लिए बहुत 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 शुभकामनाएं इसके लिए, और बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you, sir. We move to the next participant, Mr. Mahesh Bubna. As I can see, Mr. Mahesh Bubna has not joined the meeting. We move to the next participant, Ms. Prakashini Shinoy. Now you can go ahead with your question. You can unmute yourself and go ahead with your question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. You can go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jaggar, for giving me an opportunity to speak. Thank you very much. I am Prakashini Ganesh Shanoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank Mr. Amit Vyas and his team, Priyanka and Mr. Raghunath Shetty, for the same. I should not forget to thank them once again for registering me and giving me the link and reminding me of today's meeting, without which I wouldn't be in a position to speak. I once again thank Mr. Jagir for giving me an opportunity to speak once again. The chairman has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters. I wanted to ask many questions, which are all covered in chairman's speech. Thank you, Chairman, sir. At the outset, I'm thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 24-25. I'm also glad to note that the company is doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activities during the year. Congratulations to one and all for receiving various awards and accolades during the year. Chairman, sir, jahan vishwas hai, wahan prashn nahi. Where there is faith, there is no question. And I'm proud to be a shareholder of NOCIL. Last but not the least, Chairman, sir, my personal request to you, please continue with VC so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their views. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. I once again thank the co-host for giving me an opportunity to speak. Thank you, Mr. Jagir, once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Chairman, sir, we have ended. We got the last question also in. We can now move with the proceedings of the AGM.
Yeah, thank you, Jigar. So first of all, thank you all my dear shareholders who have given so much of your support to NOCIL in a very difficult year, where in spite of reducing our dividend, you have been very kind in your words. Thank you. The question about cost of annual report is about 4.5 lakhs a year, about 300 rupees, 300 copies, and 4.5 lakhs is the cost for the annual report. R&D expenses about 7.5 crores a year is what NOCIL spends. Question was asked about why margins and profits and revenue are down. Well, as I explained in the opening remarks, margins are because the raw material prices have come down very sharply, but our product prices have gone down even more. So the margins have actually reduced. Also, there's anti-dumping. I mean, the dumping going on means selling below cost prices by the Chinese, particularly, and also there is this FTA agreement, free trade agreement, particularly with Korea and Thailand, which enables them to sell without any duty, so they are able to undercut further. So these are the main reasons why we have a major challenge, and we have already applied for anti-dumping duty study, which the DGTR, which is under the Commerce Ministry, has already initiated. They've at least recognized it, and we would hope to hear from them in the coming month. The roadmap for the next 2-3 years, well, it is our major task would be to complete the capital expenditure on this DDQ plant. Secondly, the bringing some of the new products to market as soon as we can, which can give us decent margins. And thirdly, to reduce our costs substantially. And one of the most important things is that we need to utilize our capacities, which are around 65% now. So because that is our hidden benefit, that we have already invested in this and we're not utilizing. So that's that extra, that under-absorbed cost also is affecting us. So increasing our capacity utilization is absolutely key, which we are trying to do for the next over the next year or two. That also partly explains the reduction in margin, because when we're increasing capacities, we have to compete and bring down our prices to match the market prices. But the larger gain is to increase the volume. Then Mr. Nirav Jimodia had some questions. First question was about yes, it's right that we have. Our aim is to increase our market share to reach 10%, and what that would, in the context of customer approvals, etc., how much time it would take and so on. It's an ongoing process. There's no shortcut, so we have to go tire company to tire company, and they have different plants. Each plant has its own unique way of getting the approvals from different locations, different continents. And so it's like a individual battle, every single plant. So leaving aside plants in China, all the others are, and we have been steadily increasing the approvals of, and each product has to be, different products that we approve in different locations. So that effort is going on. But we just can't underestimate the time it takes. And secondly, when the markets are not so strong, they don't have much incentive to speed up the process. So they take their own time. Nevertheless, they do recognize that it's in their interest also to keep additional approved suppliers. So now, if you look at the current growth rate of the global rubber industry, and if you want to reach a long-term growth of, say, 10% market share, global market share, then we would need to grow at about 10% a year volume growth on a year-to-year basis to be able to reach, in a medium term, a 10% market share. Our competitors like Lanxess and Merkem, they account for about 20% of the Indian demand, according to our estimate. So about 80% is supplied by us and the imports. But more importantly, they source key intermediates from the competition. And that is why they're, again, where prices are below cost, they have an edge over that, which we are trying to rectify with having anti-dumping duties. New product development, when do we expect that it would come to the market, and what kind of impact it would have? Well, it would take, we have products, several products in our pipeline. They have different, again, completion of the product approval itself takes time, because at our end also, it goes through a pilot plant, and then we go to the customers, they take that, they go through various tests. So we at least hope that we would have some opening in this coming year of some reasonable level, which the benefits of which, of course, may be partially only this year. But that at least, it will make a dent, but not a significant dent this year, but it would cumulatively increase every year. Debottlenecking, yes, we have been, this is one of the easiest or low-hanging fruit, in the sense where wherever we can do it. And I would say our technological team, production, operation team, and project team have done marvelously well to debottleneck. Actually, this plant, if you go to see, the capital expenditure have been modest compared to, as far as the debottlenecking concerned. So we have the last 2 or 3 years added about 5% to the market share, to our capacity rather. But the cost is negligible. So that's where the best gain is. But there's a limit to what we can do, on the debottlenecking. So we have done that over many years, and now because we still have capacities which are unutilized. So after we come to those increased capacities, then further debottlenecking would be seen. But we have basically added about 5% over the last 2 years, only through debottlenecking at a very nominal cost. Yes, and we have mentioned that antioxidants represent 60% of our total sales. So the remaining 40 is spread between accelerators, inhibitors, and the latex zinc-based specialty products. Freight cost, it's about 75 to 80% of our selling and distribution expenses. Our market share in the domestic would be around 40%. Export, our global share is about 4.5 to 5% in the world. Many have been asking about bonus. I mean, you have to, first of all, we have had a substantial drop in profit. Even this year, you've seen the first quarter results are not very encouraging at the moment. At the same time, our capital base is very high. We have 16.5 crore shares, 165 crores share capital. So clearly, it is not on the table, at least for the medium to long term. And we don't have that on the horizon. Same with splitting our shares. That is not being at the moment taken up. We haven't considered this at the moment. The pricing situation, even we have mentioned in the budget, in the balance sheet about last year and this year also. That is the reason the first quarter profits have been lower, mainly because the pricing situation is also further has been challenging and continues to remain challenging, at least for the short term. But things are volatile, things can change, and we have a strong financial situation, and we have capacities which are unutilized, and there is a fierce effort going on in the market. So we have to wait and see the effect on the has also imposed. There is not very clear as to the remaining 25%, as to, I mean, whether it takes effect after 21 days. So, and also whether it is in addition to the 6.5% that already exists. But if it does happen, then certainly that would be a challenge, and we would have to look at diversifying our markets. See, plant visit, we had stopped during the COVID time, and then, looking at the hazardous nature of our plants and all, we haven't really, it's a challenge also for our engineers and operators there. So we haven't really restarted that. And, it remains at that level at the moment. Somebody was asking about the last bonus given was 1996, and that was a 1-for-1 bonus. That was when the petrochemical business was there. Average capacity utilization, I've already said 65, around 65%. Capital expenditure over the next 3 years will be what we have in the immediate. This thing is the completion of this 250 crores of TDQ, that is the antioxidant plant in Dahej, and remaining, of course, it is always under discussions, and our board will also guide us. So there is nothing concrete. So it will be difficult to estimate, but clearly there will be, but it will have to be carefully weighed and seen where we can have a long-term advantage and profitable too. There's no extra land that we are considering to monetize. US exports, yes, we have our share is about 5%. I mean, 5% of our turnover is to the US. 5% of our revenue is to the US. So it is something which we were looking as a growth area, and definitely, while it is not so significant at the moment, but clearly, if this kind of tariffs remain, then it will have an impact and will be a challenge for us. Question about the effect of geopolitical situation and the precedent. I already addressed that yes, the US tariff situation is a major concern. Also, our raw materials are based on oil prices, and then that also one has to see how they react. Nobody can say at the moment, but then we have to take a view at that time. There was a question about this graph on the totals. What it just shows that over that period of 10 years, the total sales has gone up by about 74%, while of NOCIL, while the global rubber consumption has gone up by 20%. So it shows that we have actually substantially increased our volumes. The promoter share, there is no present plan to increase further. What are the key growth drivers? Was our effort on R&D, which is really very strong. Our capacity utilization efforts, adding new customers and approvals from new sites. Those are the most important ones. Attrition rate, we do have, but the age is a little higher than Navi Mumbai because there are so many plants there. So we are trying our best, but of late it has come down a little bit. That remains a challenge. I think I've answered questions here, and thank you again for all your support, which really gives us a lot of confidence. Thank you. So, members may note, I just would like to conclude by saying that the voting on the NSDL platform will continue to be available for the next 30 minutes. Therefore, members who have not cast their vote yet are requested to do so. The Board of Directors has appointed Messrs. Parikh and Associates, practicing company secretaries, as the scrutinizer to supervise the e-voting process. Further, I authorize the company secretary to declare the result of the voting and place the results on the website of the company at the earliest. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. And finally, on behalf of Board of Directors and the management of NOCIL, I again convey my sincere thanks to all the members for attending and participating in this meeting. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And I officially declare the proceedings as closed.